Welcome, everyone. So just a few days ago, Dr. Pillai shared that tomorrow, when the sun moves into Aries and begins the real new year, is also the beginning of the golden age. And this will be the golden age of miracles in science. So today, Dr. Pillai is going to teach the key principles to manifest with the science of miracles. And it's the same science that Jesus, the Siddhas, and the enlightened beings used to create matter from thought energy or the spoken word. And after Dr. Pillai's teaching, I'm going to be sharing a little about a new pathway where you can immerse yourself in the science of miracles and align yourself with the energies of this new era. So, Dr. Pillai, thank you for joining us. And can you begin by explaining exactly what is the science of miracles?
The science of miracle seems to be an oxymoron. Science and miracles are opposite. That is what you think, or most people think. Even the scientists think. The religionists also think the same way. They are incompatible. But that's not true. And look at the life of Tesla, Nikola Tesla. And he was a scientist, and perhaps a very rare scientist, and who can talk about different sciences and then reveal things in a miraculous way. And how did he do it? He believed in a lot of the mystical things. For instance, one of his invention of the motor engine was when he was residing Gatte's, I don't know if I pronounce Gatte, sometimes Guti or Gote, Faust. Faust was a magician. And there is an English translation of Faust, not translation, but adaptation by Marlowe, Dr. Faust. That's in English. But anyway, that's not, I don't want to waste any time. I always pray to God, I should not be wasting even one word. So I remind myself of that. And so we want to manifest, and there is no, conflict between science and miracles. What do I mean by that? You just say science is based on numbers, basically. Everything is based on numbers, particularly science. And Tesla knew about the number 333. I talked about it, and then that became viral. Please look at that video, 333 and 369. And I'm going to even develop a group around that. So the science, how do you create miracles? Miracles are not in the domain of the conscious mind. So you have to go to the unconscious mind, which is the divine mind, which is the inner self or the God self, or whatever name you want to call that, doesn't matter. That you have, everybody, stored within us, inbuilt within us, the highest wisdom, because God created man in His own image. Meaning that God looked like anything, that it is like a human being. So you have that. And how to tap that into your life and living. And do you do that by understanding the numbers? The 333, 369 carry a lot of secrets that can be explained in science. That's a very long, labored process. I don't want to do that. Just to say, 333, 333, 333, 333, And how it works on the sound level, concept level, and a miraculous level of bringing things instantaneously. So what you do is just say these sounds, and then and I can teach for the entire of my lifetime on this science of numbers and how they can help you to manifest. And this is not actually what I wanted to talk. I had other things, but the most important thing is this one. That's why I gave it to you. So also the the Science of Miracle course will start, and I told them to give the opportunity for people who cannot pay for a high-end program like the Miracle School, Mystery School programs, and then some of the previous programs will be tugged into the new program. So the miracle is the only way that we can live life in a profitable and useful way. Don't labor. Don't read big books. Don't use words without understanding. Read properly. Don't waste your time. And instead of that, you can use a mantra. I want to get this opportunity. I want to give a mantra of Muruga, the God who is going to start the golden age tomorrow. And he is Muruga. I have done many videos in Muruga. In Tamil, many 20 years ago, I did some videos. It may be there still for the Tamil people who want to listen to that. Okay. So the sound Muruga can manifest, and he is going to be available right on this earth plane to do these miracles. That's going to be the miracle, and golden age is definitely 100% starting from tomorrow. Not for all, but for people who do not want to believe, it will not be there. For believers, it is everything. That's the believers is being talked about in the Bible. It is the believers group and so forth. But anyway, I'm very happy that I was able to share this with you. I want to start a lot of groups, and then I want more involvement with interaction with people. And then because of the fact that we are going to start a new consciousness starting from tomorrow, when the sun moves into where his sun is the highest intelligence, the highest energy, the highest power. It is life energy and everything, and that is going to be available tomorrow. And then I quickly want to talk about the Passover, which is my favorite thing. As Jesus said, I am the Passover. Passover of what? Passover of death and finite life. Our life is so conditioned by our own karma. Karma is only a mindset. Somebody has a good mindset, and where they live, they are able to live infinity. But most people are finite because they are basically limited by their own thought patterns or mindset. So it's a matter of changing the mindset that is important. The numbers can do that too. Okay, and Passover can do that too. Passover, Jesus said, I am the Passover. What is that? The Jewish people understood it in a similar sense, but then, but Jesus added a lot more clarity to that by being a Passover. Passover means pass over everything. I have done some videos on it. You may want to look at that. Even to say pass over, pass over, pass over, pass over, pass over 108 times will work like a mantra. So hereafter, whatever I want to share with you should be profitable, should be talked about, and then I want to create a group. I never wanted to create an ashram or anything. And then now I have a desire to get groups together. Even today I don't have that desire to get a physical place or even a virtual place. But you can, but my lifelong work on manifestation should come to you. Mindset changing is manifestation. If you are thinking like what you have been thinking like yesterday or even an hour before, you are not going to manifest. Just be available to God. Available to God. Okay? And that is also the mantra that Jesus used. Open yourself up. Then you will see, you will hear. Ephphatha. That's another mantra. So these are all, I can be very sophisticated, scholarly, that's needed, that is for a different audience. But for you, these are, I have already put out 3 mantras. And instead of saying all this blah, 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 333, Ephphatha, and Passover. 3 mantras. That will do. That will do, clear your mindset and then bring God in your life, peace in your life, and instantaneous change in your life. Believe it. If you don't believe it, life is not there. Life will be miserable. Life is only for believers, and if you have faith, it is even better. That's all I want to say. And I thank God for using my physical body to convey His message. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Pillai. And everyone, as we have this beautiful opportunity to enter the golden age tomorrow as a global community, then what a blessing that Dr. Pillai just emphasized these 3 mantras that we can use on a daily basis in order to access the miraculous energies of the golden age. So Dr. Pillai recently did a series of videos on 333 and 369, and he gave a beautiful technique that combines those numbers with the mantra Om and a special mantra for Muruga, who, as he said, is leading this entry into the golden age. So you can watch his videos on YouTube and then understand more about that beautiful technique, practice it on a daily basis. We also have a video on Pillai Center Practice where I gave exactly how to do that technique. Again, for Om, and then the special mantra for Muruga, Ka Muru, and then 333 and 369. And then for the mantra Ephphatha, Dr. Pillai, again, he did a video about 2 weeks ago where he basically initiated us into this beautiful mantra that Jesus used in order to instantaneously heal a man who was dumb and deaf from birth. And Ephphatha means be opened. So the moment that Jesus spoke those words, the man was instantly healed. And Dr. Pillai said the spiritual significance behind that is that if we just use this mantra, Ephphatha, and then become open, that everything in our life can change instantaneously, whether it's a health problem or a financial problem, a relationship challenge. Use that mantra and then open yourself up to the divine coming and changing things for you. And the mantra Passover, that was a beautiful mantra that Dr. Pillai revealed in our last mystery school program. And when you say Passover, just imagine yourself passing over your karma, passing over again relationship problems, health problems, money problems. Passover will do miracles. So again, take advantage of these blessings that Dr. Pillai is helping us in order to step into the golden age with mantras that can instantaneously shift our reality. And for those of you that would like to immerse yourself more into the science of miracles in this golden age of miracles and science, as Dr. Pillai announced, his Science of Miracles program is starting on May 4th. And That program is an opportunity in order to have a 6-month journey into activating your miracle brain and to live in miracle time, where you can shift your perception, compress time, and then just allow the divine to rearrange your reality for you. So the program is powered by Dr. Pillai's beautiful blessings of transmission when he comes live. And then every month I'll be sharing one of his initiations from Mystery School 24 and Mystery School 2023. And one of those initiations is his most advanced version yet into the 369 mantra. So that will be the core component of the program. Dr. Pillai will activate your super intelligence so that you can create outside of time and karma and cause and effect. And along with his initiations, every month we have deep immersions into archetypes that are literally restructuring our reality now. Dr. Pillai has blessed Swarna Bharvi to teach the secrets from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. It's a sacred text, which is a conversation between Kalabharva and his consort, Bhairavi. And there, Kalabharva himself reveals how to attain miraculous states of consciousness so that manifestation is joyful and effortless. And also every month, because Dr. Pillai has declared that Muruga is the most prominent god for bringing us into the golden age, we're going to be having an in-depth experience every month into Dr. Pillai's Muruga 6 chakra system. And every month we'll be led through an experience where we will awaken Muruga in 6 of our chakras using one of his 6 powerful forms from his 6 abodes in India. And we will ascend through the chakras in order to culminate at the 3rd eye, where Muruga resides in supreme power. And along with that, also Angali Siddhar, who is Dr. Pillai's channel for Goddess Angali, he'll be invoking Goddess Angali's wish-fulfilling blessings for everyone on a daily basis with his proxy pujas. So it's a very full program in order to usher us fully into miraculous consciousness. And just so that you have more of a tangible idea of how dramatically lives can change with Dr. Pillai's Science of Miracles, I'm just going to invite a few of our members to share their experiences with us. So first, I'd like to welcome Dr. Jessica Shrikantaya Field. She is the academic director at the Institute for Transformational Leadership in Georgetown University. And Jessica, it's been wonderful to watch your transformation over the past 6 months. Can you explain how you experienced the Science of Miracles in your life and how it brought about this big change in your life?
Absolutely. And thank you so much, Padma, and thank you so much, Dr. Pillai, for this incredible opportunity to learn this science. So I came from a scientific background. I have a PhD in psychology, and I've spent my whole life trying to find how can we end suffering. And Miracle School allowed me to access tools of transformation that were more powerful than anything I'd ever experienced, and to actually rewire my brain, rewire my unconscious, which had been producing patterns of instead of creating what I wanted, I was creating what I didn't want in my life. And that was based on a lot of unconscious patterns that I had tried everything to transform and nothing had worked. And through Babaji's, through Dr. Pillai's teachings and the beautiful practices and the ways that Padma and the team distill this into very, very short tools that we can use, it completely transformed my experience of life. And so now I went from being in constant anxiety to being at peace. I went from being having so much doubt and cynicism about my own ability to create what I want and to generate the life that I want, to now actually stepping into it and beginning to create it. And I'm so grateful for these blessings. And I'm so excited for how Dr. Pillai is bringing the deepest yogic wisdom and sciences and combining that with scientific understanding, quantum science, brain science, and enabling us to experience as well as understand this transformation. And so the change in mindset, the change in belief, and the change in my ability to to be at peace, to be happy, and to create a life that I value, where I can contribute and also just be happy. So thank you, Dr. Pillai. Thank you, Padma, for the incredible gifts that you're bringing into this program. I feel like we are constantly being cared for, and exactly what we most need is just always shows up. So thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. And we have one more guest. I'd like to welcome Dr. Sheylyn Pillai. He's a medical microbiologist in South Africa. And I've been watching Sheylyn's dramatic transformation over the past few years in our program. And I asked him to also share today from his understanding as a doctor, again, how the science of miracles really works and how it's created such a dramatic transformation. And welcome, Sheylyn.
Thank you. As an avid spiritual seeker, I can honestly say that Dr. Pillai has a truly unique and remarkable approach to spiritual teaching and empowerment. He imparts potent, sacred, and secretive practices that are unavailable anywhere else. He goes to the heart of the truth to free you from your binds in the best way possible and set you alight with your own power. He wants results, prosperity, peace, and joy for you more than you will it for yourself, and he wants no delays in your total freedom. Why and how do I speak with such conviction? Simple. I have experienced the science of miracles at work in my life constantly since discovering his timeless teachings and following them with openness and sincere devotion. Nothing I could possibly say could express or adequately convey my gratitude and awe, but I will share that about 24 months ago, I was experiencing great inner and outer challenges mentally, emotionally, and with material security. In spite of all odds, it is my firm belief that by holding on to, as it is reverently said in Vedic tradition, the feet of the Guru, that is, Dr. Pillai's compassion, genius, and mastery, that I was able to endure, prevail, and rise above it all by my practices and by his incredible, omnipotent grace. I now have a new home, new job, new opportunities, and enjoy miracles every day. And the same has been extended to family and friends who I ardently share Dr. Pillai's legacy with. Above all, my connection to the divine, which grows by the day, facilitated by Dr. Pillai, his teachings, teachers, and his grace. Most recently, as was mentioned by Dr. Pillai and teacher Padma, there was an empowerment session done on 369, also alluded to by Nikola Tesla. I immediately began implementing this practice, and lo and behold, the numbers 3, 6, and 9 began following me in life. At work, while reviewing a patient's records, I noticed in the past week the temperature read 36.9 degrees. From my office in the laboratory where I work, I looked up and I have a clear view of the thermometer checking the temperature of the laboratory. And what was the temperature? 36.9 degrees. So I know without reservation that if you, with willingness and commitment, follow in kind, you too will be blessed with the miracles you seek and beyond. I was before unaware, but I have come to learn very quickly that that is the power of the Guru. And in closing, I'd just like to say, Miracle School is a very robust program filled with spiritual content to last a lifetime. Dr. Pillai's timeless teachings are also deconstructed by his prime master teacher in a very applicable manner that's easy to practice and integrate. All program stewards leave no stone unturned in ensuring that participants are nurtured, guided, and supported through community. Everything is meticulously run, and I also find that one often receives more than what is initially promised, as Dr. Pillai is constantly in tune with the needs of the hour and your needs, and he will add and refine accordingly. Thank you.
And thank you, Sheylyn. And everyone, thank you for joining us. And again, let's treasure these blessings that Dr. Pillai gave us today to usher us into the golden age tomorrow. Remember 333, 369, connect with Murga. Look for the video where Dr. Pillai gave that technique of Om, Ka, Muru, and 369, and you use it. Say Ephphatha whenever you want to instantaneously change a situation in your life. And remember Passover and see yourself passing over your karma into a new life in the golden age. And if you have any other questions about Signs and Miracles School and want to find out more, you can click on the link that we've dropped in chat, and we invite you to step into a reality where miracles can be the basis of your life every day. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful day.